Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm like getting all weird because all you guys are here and we're finally gonna beat this damn game. Also, I'm sorry if I can't do the voices right. It's been a while. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. What is wrong with Hope's Peak? Hi, Sonia. This hallway. There's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No. Okay, so she says the same thing. Okay. Where do we go? This looks untouchable. Are we entering the Matrix? What's going on? Okay, wait. God, this is so weird. It's like we're in the first game now. The dojo? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. What is this? Is that a manga? What's this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma? What the fuck? Why is the manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history first class.
And I also don't remember how to do his voice.
Hey, reading manga's the third best way to learn about history. Then what's first, you ask? That depends on the person.
So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. Totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look. I'll look at anything that might be the clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. What the hell is this shit? Like, seriously? I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. That's supposed to be Hajime. It's a girl. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. That's where Hajime is from. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees of the Reserve Department are quite high compared to the most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident was triggered by the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Hope's Peak was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. What the hell? That was rather wordy. Let's see. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus the phrases mentioned at the end, the tragedy, and the tragedy of Hope's Peak. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of the reserve corps students, right?
But hold on. That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
The thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey! Why did you forget that you're part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you still should have known before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
What do you want me to say?
By the way... Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Okay, so something must have bad happened to Hajime that he just completely blocked off that part of his memory? Damn it, what the hell? Ooh, suspicious. Are we done with this room? And we could click on stuff, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just blah.
Armor and a helmet. Yup.
Wait, is this like the for real Hope's Peak? Like the one where Hiyoko and Makoto and all those people were at? Oh, got it. I don't know how to feel. Wait, where did we come from? Okay. So the audio's still fine, chat? I wanna make sure. I hate you. Oh wait, you can't even click that. God damn it. I hate Kazuichi!
What's going on?
It's always kinda creepy. Can't go to places that I should be able to go. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Yeah, shut up. Ooh, that's a big no-no. Can't go there.
I'm honestly so lost. Is this a dream or something else? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Hajime. He's having some kind of trip. Wait. This is where we came from. Where'd Sonia go then? Am I missing something? All these are blocked off. Can we go here now? No. What's going on? I can't click. Oh, here we go. Wait, this is where we first came from. There shouldn't be anything in here. Wait, there's a book. What is this? This is another manga just laying on the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, A Tragedy of Hope's Peak. So, Monokuma is telling the story of Hope's Peak through books. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak mentioned in that other manga too? And so Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was a trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? This one looks like a more serious business manga. Did Monokuma put them in a simulation of Hope's Peak and that's why it's glitching? I have no idea. Like, ever since the last trial, like, Hajime woke up and he's, like, weird now.
Sugar Cloak thinks you're following.
Okay, I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak. The story made heavy use of outdated stylish drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak occurred at Hope's Peak. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Who the hell's that? Izuru is a genius and was a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as ultimate hope. Okay. There's the ultimate hope thing coming up again. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of his existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. Wait. So, if anyone remembers in Danganronpa 1, they found that one classroom that had like a fuck ton of blood all over the walls and just like body outlines. I'm assuming that's where he killed those people? What the fuck is this? However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa/0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak.
What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A town like that's too regal for society. It's like trying to build Jews with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it. He always has to lead up something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me some of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right. The reserve... Blech, can't read! The reserve department. Here. It said that the Reserve Corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? Wait. I'm starting to think that Hajime was involved. And that's why he can't remember, and that's why his memory is blocked off. No, it's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is far worse, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't easy to... A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who was that? This incident's really messed up, but it's all doing is... all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. This is...
I don't know. Hi, Leslie.
I'd love to stay and watch, but I'm actually in the middle of this game and I can't do spoilers. No, that's totally fine. If any of you guys aren't even like caught up to this, I suggest not sticking around for this stream if you do not want to be spoiled. Okay. Another place should be unlocked now, right? Oh look, another fucking manga. What the hell's this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like in my freezer. Just stand still, might end up freezing to death. This is the morgue. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here. Wait, there's a Monokuma down here.
Good luck with the stream. Thanks, Leslie.
I've been found.
Okay, what is this?
There's another manga.
Manga for morons, the biggest, most awful... Wait, what? They're really just gonna tell us right now? I knew it. The next one would obviously be about the incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic, most horrible event ever. I'll just call it that. Just what was the incident really about? Might turn out to be something lame.
I flipped through its pages and hoped I was right.
This cover is really fucking creepy. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most terrible event of all time. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students was triggered. That triggered Hope's Peaks. The tragedy of it, I can't read again, was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confirmed on the internet and began confined to the internet and began spreading to and eroding to the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends of the means had vanished and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, the senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying the meal. Oh my god, this shit's fucked. Like, everybody started getting desensitized to this shit.
Zero, thanks for following.
Zero Nacho, I should say. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and... I'm not even gonna try to read what the fuck that is. Began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak's Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Mute stinks for following. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful, influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The most horrible thing ever. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. But Junko died at the... She died last game. She got executed. But then, how does it explain Nagito in Chapter 0 having Junko's hand? Are there like clones of her or some shit? This is weird. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And was it because I was freezing in here? The most horrible event in history. This is definitely made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like mangas is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough. What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world. But for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during the period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it. Just like what happened to the kids in the first game! Oh boy! There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues are real.
Hello.
Please understand. I'm rooting for you. You don't learn about the full extent of the outside world. You guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
Okay. What the Oh my god. So... God damn it. So what happened first? Or was this happening at the same time and there's like multiple... Oh shit, I'm confused. Okay, the first Danganronpa happened, and then this happened like what, immediately afterwards maybe? I don't know. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Yup. He's about to reveal what's going on with the outside world, and he's going to give us a decision. Hey, you want to stay here, or do you want to go outside? He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we want to stay here. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak? Plus, the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then, are the killings involved and connected to them as well? It's snowy, yes, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the room. Did Nagito take Junko's hand after he was crushed? I wouldn't be serious. I don't freaking know what Nagito did, okay? I don't know why he has a hand. That was close. Nearly froze to death. So, where should I go? Let me save. We're getting closer and closer to getting out, I think. Can we go here? No. What got unlocked? No, I should ignore it. It's just... I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. Are you sure? Well, let's talk to Hiyoko first.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Well, hi, Monokuma.
Hiya.
How long do you plan on streaming for? Until the game's done.
Why, hello, Hajime. Hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there's another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you my word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place.
High school student who does like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting fed up with your babbling, so hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise, it's about ultimate despair.
Junko and her sister died, so we need to figure out what the fuck is up.
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl.
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima.
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despairs.
Despairs? Oh my god.
There was one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Hold on. I don't know who the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a damn high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans are obsessed with their philosophy, have an uncanny power to attract others. Quite the trait shared by famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she would influence those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason the incident became the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
huh?
Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without a purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. Exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything's despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs, one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges. Anything, really. Junko despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who have been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they would escape from despair. All in Junko's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do.
What in the How does one person have so much power to do this shit? There's no way something that crazy is possible.
Do you know about the final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak?
Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
What do you mean by final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role. As disposable limbs, they believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide.
Oh my god! That is... Holy shit. That is so fucked up.
What'd you say?
All of them?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair. Junko Enoshima. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko's already dead.
Huh?
How do you know that? Hey, is it true what you said? Junko's dead?
Huh?
You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the Killing School Life? Like the killings we were involved in, there were killings that happened at Hope's Peak. As I recall, the mastermind took her life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape.
Hey,
For a manga about killing school life, it was drawn with a bunch of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed school life was Junko. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko is dead.
like,
It turns out that the killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope's Peak and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras are broadcasting the whole thing.
so.
The students of Hope's Peak were widely known as symbols of hope. They're forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. It's messed up.
Huh.
That messed up plan was stopped by Junko. Oh, it was stopped and Junko failed. Junko lost to the students she'd placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko's no more. Why are you so fucking quiet? No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko isn't alive. Then who's our enemy? I hate how quiet he is. Oh my god. Hi, Jutu Cuckoo, what's up? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble the killing school life. Well, I don't know what the hell is... Who the hell is imitating Junko, making us go through this, but... An imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
Mr. Alaska, thanks for following.
If the students from Hope's Peak stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But this is really an imitation. Are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over the island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during this killing school life? Oh god. If Junko's like dead, then who the fuck is doing this?
Hajime, you totally know that's about that story, huh?
Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character out.
You're not making sense again.
well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside of the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Do I talk to you now? Kazuto, you're behind this? How dare you?
What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to...
Hey,
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was actually a term used to describe Junko.
And he just started on his own.
As his former Ultimate Despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs.
He's just saying the same shit, right? Yeah.
Huh, it's fine, but I'm just getting to the good part.
Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Yeah, fuck off. I guess I'm done with this room. Monokuma being cryptic like always, yep. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised with something like this. Let's save again.
Iconic.
She's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. What happened?
based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. Main cast? Wait, does that mean, like, the kids from the last game will be in here or some shit? Oh my god. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Oh god. I don't know what's gonna happen. And Hajime's vision's getting more and more fucked up. Can't go here, can't go there. Music room. Hey, Ben. What in the fuck is this? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. A monument. Looks like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in here? Not just that. The mark engraved on the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy. We are among the many who established the Future Foundation. Wait, so for sure, the Future Foundation is Makoto's group. Is it... Am I thinking this right? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. We are getting so close! Wait, what's this? Nice looking piano. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Aww. What the hell's this? Hologram shit? What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? Floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave to you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they're survivors of Hope's Peak, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We'll still continue investigating. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors? 15. Is that about us? Excluding Chuck, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock? If the most horrible thing ever happened, and that's true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I'm sticking to simulation theory. What if the main cast is just hacking into it? I don't freaking know what's going on at this point. Hajime's like losing his damn mind. I guess that's all the clues here. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation's on our side. They're founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak. And they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chucky should have made that clear. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most terrible event ever. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. Research facility on the island. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility found is an ancient ruin. There's no way that's a research facility. There really is a research facility on the island. There should be other Future Foundation members here. There's still a lot of mysteries. I am confused. Gonna save again? We're getting closer and closer. Finding out everything. Can we go here? Is this worthwhile? This feels different from the classroom.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it.
The office. Now that you mention it, it does look like one.
Well, more importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere.
How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with her? Just give it up already. Get a life, Kazuichi! Oh wait, more hologram stuff. Hang on, I need to drink water. My throat's getting like dried the fuck out. Whew, so much reading. There are letters floating in the air like the music room from before. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I guess I'll read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the Remnants of Despair. Even though they have lost Junko, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko. As long as we do nothing about the remnants, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the Remnants of Despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Does that mean this is an order to kill them? It doesn't sound peaceful. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the most terrible thing ever is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much an all-out war. If the Remnants of Despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. So much despair. Anything else worth clicking in here, you think? Probably not. Flowers.
Oh yeah, they're all like pixelated. Oh, whoa.
Huh? Are you serious?
If I ever become a teacher, I'd love an 8-bit flower on my desk. It's kind of neat. I mean, if these are supposed to be actual flowers, that would be like a huge concern. I think I'm done with this room. Kazuichi's just... Wait, what? Still look around? Fine, I'll click on things. Something on the blackboard. Wait a minute, who the hell's that? It kind of looks like Sonia, like on the newspaper clipping. Wait, what the fuck? Our names are on the board. I just realized that. What's written here? Oh wait, no, that's Hiyoko, never mind. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters just below that. Our names I've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that. Hiyoko Sayonji. What is this? But... this doesn't look like Hiyoko. This looks like Sonia. Chad, what the fuck is happening? What is this? It says Hiyoko. This can't be the same one, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper? I can see a resemblance, but the height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? Who the fuck is that? Oh my god.
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she like Hiyoko's older sister or something?
No, it says Hiyoko right there.
Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name.
An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. It's not Hiyoko.
But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Well, it's not like I was close to her or anything.
Wrong!
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko's a Seonji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. What is going on? Okay. Either I'm starting to think that the girl that was with us, the little girl, maybe that's not the real Hiyoko, and then that was just some random kid who got killed, who just really fucked up. I don't know. Who the hell is this? New phone, who's this?
Hi, Wolf. What's up?
Okay.
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt?
What are you saying?
She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless of all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is a treason Hiyoko in this newspaper? Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey, hey.
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe there was some kind of experiment? Did that experiment change your body? Oh, what am I saying? I'm just saying it out loud because it sounds so messed up. What experiment?
If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, your names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel.
Oh god, I'm getting confused. Like, what? And that's the founder, isn't it?
Hope's Peak founder, Izuru Kamukara. Wait a minute, what?
His name is Izuru Kamukara. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Wait, that's the same name as the person who apparently killed people. But this is like some old dude. What? Monokuma, you're stupid. Why are you making everything so confusing?
Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage.
Oh boy.
Hallway's different from last time. This one that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised and moved to a different hallway. But how can he do that? Think about this just gonna waste my energy. I don't understand anything. Everything's making less and less sense. Where can we go? Okay, I'm already fucking lost. Rec room? Should we go here? What the hell? Just warning, the weird plot twists are only gonna be even more insane. Yeah, I bet. Oh look! Things are floating! There's a billiard table here, dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists. Okay. Let's ignore that. It's hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the Remnants of Despair, there's still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information. We will continue with the investigation. Once they're discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of Shine. Oh my god. Ah, what is happening anymore? Who's who? Says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. This should have been protected by a future foundation. And why is this happening? If the future can't read. If the future foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other? Well, I guess it's not possible. The future foundation set all this up.
What's this? Fucking hell, Monokuma. My, Hajime. If you keep roaring like that, you're gonna get a toothache. Collapse. So, thanks for following.
It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey, it's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should be connected to everything that's happening right now. What is this? I'm injudicious and we lurk. Alright, totally fine. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. It means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's going on inside the file.
Karo the Sus, thanks for following.
Whoa, why did the notification go twice? Okay, there you go.
Thanks for following. Woof.
Okay, about the Hope cultivation plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will give birth to a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy is behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Are we done with this room?
Yep.
Why are we upside down? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Pretty much used to it now, by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. What the fuck? Akane? It's very close. Someone's coming. She's twitching her nose again.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut's telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both?
Yo!
He's right. They're both. What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Okay, can we just appreciate the song that's going on right now? I like it. Things are like, does anyone not? I'm guessing everything looks normal to the other characters and everything's just fucked up for Hajime, or Hajime's a robot and I don't know. I'm confused. Library. What are you talking about? Everything's perfectly normal. Are you sure? Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Okay, more emails. His hologram again. Must be another one of the emails.
I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation, 4th Division, Makoto Naegi. Oh my god! Dude! Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy who survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants escape? This is addressed to Makoto. But he's with the Future Foundation. Why was he trying to protect them? Did he betray the Future Foundation? No way! The Makoto I knew was a good guy and didn't believe in no violent shit. He was always the goody two-shoes, so maybe he just didn't believe in killing them off, or oh god, I don't know. I think Hajime is having a mental breakdown, yeah. Pretty sure he's going insane. Hajime is fucking insane now. We're basically, like, well, maybe not Nagito tier, but we're a little nuts. Is there anything else in this room? Doesn't look like it. Wait, is it just me or the game audio muted? Wait, you guys can't hear? That was weird. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know what was happening. Hajime's breaking the game. It was like ASMR for a second. I'm sorry. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this place looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it. I was in school and now I'm suddenly in the laundry room.
What is important in here? Hello.
No.
Man, I'm sorry that audio randomly died. I have no idea what that was about. What is this?
A tablet? Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining. Ooh, fancy. Neo World program. Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research resulted were utilized. What? Zenako, thanks for following. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world.
Did someone put this shit on Hajime's head and that's why he's having a fucking mental breakdown?
Additionally, the program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world.
Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks of personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this. Why would a device like this even exist?
Sentry, thanks for following.
Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing. All I feel is despair. Oh no, Hajime's going crazy. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound with my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Dude, is Hajime, like I said like a jillion years ago, I was like, is Hajime like the ultimate despair or something? This is fucked up. Is Hajime actually crazy? Is he evil? This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's made up. Made up. Including me too. I don't know anymore. Hajime's broken. Oh my god, Monokuma theater. It's forcing this on me. Hey, how you doing? Did you end the killing school trip?
By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Hoo hoo hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Yeah. I find it really weird that I can read this. Look forward to it. Hoo 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 hoo.
Hajime's broken, oh my god. He's a computer, he's a robot, he's not real. Nothing's real, this whole island was made up. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Ah! What the fuck? I don't like it. Stop, turn that off. Okay, I need to save. What the hell is this shit? Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Come back, please. Can I click on you? No. Oh god, this hurts my eyes. Wait, I see Sonia. Sonia? Everything's broken.
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect?
huh?
The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means, as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions... If the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh my.
I'm not sure. I do not fully understand.
What? Is this all simulation? None of this is real, chat? Oh my god, I hate that. What the? Hello? I'm about to have a seizure with these weird graphics, me too.
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
Fuck you. Please, no more glitchy shit. Please be a normal class, sir. What is happening? Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would float like this. But what in the world is it? In the moment I looked at the object, yeah, wait, what? Chihiro! Can't believe I almost said Chiaki. Chihiro? What the fuck? Is this alter ego?
Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person's talking to me. Who is it? No. Is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. So this is alter ego. It would make me happy if you called me alter ego. That is my name of a master gave me when he created me.
It can talk? But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program.
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something.
I'm confused. Is it just Hajime having this fucking mental breakdown, or is it everybody else? Is this Sword Art Online? Or we all have some stupid things attached to our heads and the second we wake up? Like what the fuck? I don't understand.
I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. It's floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted a data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer should be mostly Jabberwock. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. It's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was fictional. Are you saying this is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that...
Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It's used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope.
So it's a program used on people to make the world seem better than it actually is? I think?
But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for it, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there is a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Are you saying we're lab rats?
That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and the virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors.
2?
Yeah, they're disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They're intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else.
What kind of authority does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that's changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The New World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death.
What?
I don't really know the details behind its identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of the one-sided attack. The alter ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell by just communicating with it. Which means this virus is smart. Is so smart that it surpassed this? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? What? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. It's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World?
The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically?
Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility. and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Near World program was installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation, but the only person who could enter the facility is someone who's a member. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? But it's true the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So, it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure.
Hey, come on now.
God damn it, Monokuma! Cockblocked.
Okay, even if you're just a god and a machine, that's enough hints from you.
How strange.
Maybe you're gonna say something more. Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel too.
What is going on?
The deflection based on a definition of existence that constitutes a relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses as a joint ownership of the world in a situation where the context invites your death and death and death and death, 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 death.
Hajime's broken still. Malfunction. Okay.
Death, 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 death. Death, 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 death. Death, 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 death.
Oh my lord. Please stop. Make it stop. Please. That's Makoto's outline. I know it from anywhere. That's Makoto, right? That's Makoto Naegi's outline. What is happening? Where are we? We are tripping some massive balls. What can you do with the points? Someone type exclamation mark info in chat so you know what to do with the Rivlo points. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the one earlier? Maybe he can't hear my voice? I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys are forced to do? We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this? Is he your ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're the one listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it's too late. But it's just not the virus. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems with it in the first place. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did you want to save us from? Why would this save us?
You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? That's the number we found out in Izumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after y'all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys are supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Because Sayaka wrote that, because that was Sayaka's dying message. So this is for sure Makoto. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person's trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it till I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to beat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use as a graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this so you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they should be able to stop it. For you to use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. No, come on! No. God damn it, get out of here! Ruining everything.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime. What was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really.
Sweet.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that's a no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
About that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with the guy just now.
You guys have a weapon, a very powerful one. It all depends on how you guys use it. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use the weapon. The rest is up to you. Do your best.
Do our best, huh? So, Alter Ego is gonna save us again?
The mystery's getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth.
But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards the conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really have to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Hajime's Obaga. Okay. Chihiro is great. Oh shit.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
Chat. It's time. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about that. What all this means now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Oh my god.
This is the end.